Hello everybody, this is Purge bringing you a pro level replay. This is the Ok.Nirvana.int team versus FEARZ. This is from the Dare Tour. I pulled it from Gamers.net and it was a very recommended replay. It had that little gold RR symbol, so I'm going to assume this is pretty solid. It was rated an 88, which is pretty darn high, so hopefully this will be an awesome game. This is from 6.72B, so this still has overpowered Pit Lord, and as you can see, first ban from the Pit Lord. So I'm definitely happy to see that he got nerfed. I'm really happy with the remake, but I don't think he necessarily needs to be that powerful where, you know, he's the first pick ban. I mean, that's a little ridiculous considering his overpowered pushing power in the past. So they nerfed Expulsion, they nerfed mainly Expulsion, the mana cost, the cooldown, I think the heal rate, it heals a little bit, or the corpse explosion is a little bit slower. So respected ban. Yes, that's gonna start off this game. Quick announcements, I guess. So we're doing Dota Cash live casts regularly now, every Tuesday night at 9:30 p.m. Central. That's my time. 9:30 p.m. we do silly pub nights. And Thursday nights, which was last night at 9:30 p.m., we do pro pub games. So basically, we fill the game with all of the best players, some of the best players on Dota Cash, and we play CM games against each other. And in the future, we're going to be doing forced starts. So if you guys are listening and you have really high counts that you don't want to lose ELO on, bring your high counts. We want to do forced starting. That way, people aren't as picky about using their real names. And by real names, I mean, you know, their what they're famous for, which is high level and high ELO counts. So those players can get some more recognition, which is really what we want to do. And we want to show everybody that Dota Cash actually does have some pretty high level pubs. We kind of screwed up. We filled with some slight baddies, or pretty much some slight baddies, people who aren't really high caliber. We filled them in the game, and unfortunately they ended up not ruining, but the first game there was a silencer who ended up getting arrowed left and right, and that was too bad. So the game was pretty much over, mostly because him getting initiated on a lot of team fights. And the second game, the Sentinel team was just really not well composed at all, so they got rocked, and that was not fun to watch. So definitely going to be very picky. I don't care if people want to be on teams with their friends. I'm going to balance teams that the KDs are about equal, and hopefully we'll get some really solid games. The Pub Tuesday, the Silly Pub Tuesday, was a lot more fun than the Pro Pub last night. So hopefully in the future that'll change. One other thing, I'm currently in a Dota commentaries contest for a featured caster thing, and basically what happened was I had to sign up, and then I had to post a replay of a game, and had to do a great job casting, and I did a pretty good job. And I think there's like 21 total people who have signed up, and I'm only one of the 4, I think, that have posted my replay already. That was my last replay. I casted with the PGG +4 or whatever the hell that was, that Russian versus Czech team, and I think it went pretty good. I got a good review on it so far by the guy who was organizing it, but after that we're going to be getting the top 10 or something like that. The top casts are going to be determined by public vote, I guess, so there'll probably be another post linking to those videos, and everybody's going to be asked to check them out, I guess, and give ratings or something. I'm not completely sure how it works. It might just be a popularity contest, but I think I have a pretty darn good chance of getting in the top 3 because I'm more professional than most of the other casters, and I don't just like stutter the whole time. I know the game well, you know, stuff like that. So hopefully I can win that, and then I'll get my videos, or at least one of my videos, that video posted on the front page of DotaCommentaries.com, and that's definitely the biggest Dota commentary site on the internet. It's pretty much being held down by Luminous and some of the other guys, but primarily, yeah, that'd be really cool because that should boost my subs by hopefully a couple hundred or something like that. At least get 100 out of it would be really nice. And I'm sitting at 114, I think, last check, so I'm definitely excited. Pop the 100 mark. Woohoo! Thanks for subbing, guys. I would not be here without you, and I know it's gonna get bigger, so pretty much just have to be patient about it. So, are you guys here to watch a Dota game? I guess I could cast that. First band's coming out: Bitlord, Lich, Lone Druid, Invoker, Shadow Demon, and Clockwork. I think I want to get really, really fucking good at Lone Druid. I played him the other day, and unfortunately I was not recording, which is really too bad because I played a really great game. I even got a triple kill in lane when I was soloing because they came for a gank with a Storm. Was kind of bad, but it was like Storm, ES, and Sven, and I ended up juking side. Like, here, I'll show you on the map. I was over here basically. I was juking through here while my bear was auto attacking low HP people. Storm got picked off super early because he was bad, but then like I was duking and I picked off the ES and then I picked off the Sven, getting a triple kill super early. All I had was like 3 GGs and boots on myself and my bear had a stout shield. So it was just fucking awesome. Got a triple kill and I wish I would have saved it, because I most definitely would have uploaded that as a Purge video, but unfortunately I wasn't recording it, so I'm just going to play him a lot in the future, and I'm getting a lot better at microing both the bear and Silbear to full effectiveness, and if he's still top banned right now, why not get really good at playing him? It's like he's like one of those heroes that's commonly banned by pros, but pubs never play him well, ever. So like, those are the heroes that you should really get good at playing, in all honesty, because I mean, why not own with them if they are good? I mean, the Demolish still destroys towers. It's like 40% boost instead of 60. But if you throw a Radiance and like a Phase Boots on your bear, and then you cast your like cow or your crow, it's like Roar or something, at level 16, gives your bear 60 damage. So all of a sudden he's taking like giant chunks of HP out of towers. I've never seen anybody do more chunks of HP to towers than a Silbear. So he's definitely very, very powerful still. So I want to get good at him. I'm gonna maybe play some Silbear games today. Maybe I'll even play more than one. Usually when I aim to play a hero for a replay, I usually just play one game. If it doesn't work out that well, then I just wait till another day and maybe RD him then and then start recording, something like that. So first picks coming out of here. We have first pick AA followed up by Weaver and a Doom, and I love that we're gonna see a Weaver game. How many games have we casted and Weaver's banned all the time? It's like 90% of the games I've casted. So following that, we have an ES and a Mirana, Priest of the Moon. So very standard bans. A doesn't always make it in the lineup, but that pit ban is going down, so that is either not going to be a Weaver or an A. So as a result, those two heroes are in the game. And Doom not always going to make it in there, but it kind of comes down to player preference. If they have a really strong, for example, the Scourge team might not necessarily want a Clockwork in their lineup, so they're going to want to ban him because he's a good first round pick. Or maybe they don't have a good Clockwork player. I mean, I highly doubt that. These are very good teams. This is a pro level. This is a super high pro level replay. So as a result, like, probably not banning Clockwork because they can't play him. But you know, that's kind of stuff that you have to think about. So Visage second round ban. He's still commonly banned. He still contributes to a tri-lane, even though his nuke costs an extra 60 mana. And Spectre ban going down. I need to find a replay where Spectre does good. I just don't like these defensive tri-lanes with like a Spectre or a Morphling. I don't know. I feel like pushing strats, or at least like a Chen or something like that, is just much more viable. And Chen is, I mean, he's picked, but I feel like he's a little underused, especially in pubs. And pubs never, ever pick Chen. Like, never pick Chen. So, definitely underused. Puck ban going down, which is cool. Puck's such a great hero. And a little underused, but he's still widely regarded as a very powerful hero. He just doesn't always get picked up. So last game I cast, there was a Puck, and that was sweet. So I did get to pick that. Wow, very low on time. I didn't notice this, but rounding out the CM for the last pick, and that's going to help out the Nerubine Weaver. He's going to be able to Sakuchi a lot more, and he does sometimes have mana problems. Usually you see them going maybe a Ring of Basilius, but this game he might just skip over and go straight for tank items. So who is their last ban going to be? They are kind of undecided. They're going to probably want to ban a carry or a tri-laner, Windrunner. I like that ban. It's definitely a very solid ban based on the enemy's current team setup. That's a possible solo hero. It's possibly a tri-lane hero, but not as likely. But I really like that. For all they know, I could see that being a very viable pick from the enemy team. So, but instead they're going to pick up the Witch Doctor to round out their tri-lane. I'm expecting ES, Priest of the Moon, and Witch Doctor tri-lane. A is going to solo. And for this tri-lane, these are our two solo heroes here. They have two tri-lanes to pick. That's why they banned this Visage here. I guess they were expecting. I don't know why they banned Puck, to be honest. Would they really tri-lane either of these? I guess you can tri-lane a Weaver, but yeah, I don't know. Kind of weird, but I don't know. We'll do the tri-lane picks here. Possibly a Sven with a ranged hero, maybe like, not gonna be a Witch Doctor. Lina maybe. Might see a Lina. Yeah, really not sure. And they need Tidehunter. That's really cool. Tidehunter does not see enough play, in my opinion. He used to be very, very, very popular like a year or two ago. And he hasn't changed much since then, but he did get a buff to Anchor Smash. Cool, a Void carry. That's uncommon. This is going to be a really sweet game, that's for sure. Void pick, very unusual. Not very common nowadays, so I want to see how well this works out. And the final pick, I'm going to speed this up a little bit. See who they pick for their last hero. Going to be a tri-lane hero probably, unless Weaver's soloing. It's either going to be a solo hero or a tri-lane hero. And I guess that's all picks pretty much, but oh my god, how could they ever get down that low? 2 picks. Ah, that's crazy. How could you just chance it by like 1 second? It's like, oh, you might not get it. So they're picking the Razor for the last pick, and it looks like Razor is going to be headed top to solo. I'm going to speed this down. Players, Sony is playing Razor. Daddy is Home is playing Weaver. Ok.Nirvana MVP is playing Crystal Maiden, and Fear Darkness is playing Leviathan Tidehunter. Doom is being played by ZIB, and that is the Ok.Nirvana.int team. This is the FEARZ team. Looks like we have Pinoy PH. We also have Bonzaj playing Witch Doctor. Fishbone playing Earthshaker. We have Wall Eater playing the Faceless Void. And Selic playing the Ancient Apparition. So looks like we're going to have a tri-lane mid with a Void, Earthshaker, Witch Doctor, unless they're just kind of looking for like gank potential here. Running right out in the middle. I think the enemy team can see. Oh, okay, they're just dropping the ward. That's a really good ward position. It's gonna allow you to see up the hill if you happen to be CSing right here, like if the creep line's right here. The enemy team could just stand right on the top of this hill, and unless you have like sight up here, you're not gonna be able to see what's going on. So that's frustrating. But looks like Fear Darkness is gonna initially ward top rune on the top side of the tree. Really great spot. And I think ES is probably gonna save this ward to maybe drop and block the creep spawn once they finally get down here. Not completely sure, but interesting lanes. Might just be doing dual lanes. Maybe go Battle.net. Wow, they actually use Battle.net. No way. If they knew, they could go and play. They could play Dota Cash for sure if they're all English or American. So it looks like Weaver's gonna be middle against this Witch Doctor. He's just putting a little bit of damage on here. He's even gonna harass this. Wow, pressure going on onto the Witch Doctor, but beautiful stuns going on. Which, oh, wow. Oh, Weaver taking so much damage, and they do actually get first blood off of him. Pretty big misplay. It might have been a spike. I don't know what's going on, but like, he was being way too ballsy there, and as a result, Witch Doctor picks off the kill on the enemy carry, and Void gets a big assist there, so definitely really shitty for the Scourge team right off the bat. And Doom's going to be soloing bottom. He's taking a lot of pressure. I love the fast stout shield. It blocks all that base HP that you have. And usually you just kind of sit on this for a long time. It's not really worth it to make a Vanguard always. Lots of illusion damage going on here. Flying couriers from both teams pretty fast. Yes, is still not placed his Observer Ward, kind of interesting, but see him roaming back top for this AA against the Razor. Razor has a lot of damage on him already. Looks like AA has been pressuring quite a bit. His base damage is a little higher, but surprisingly, looks like he went for fast. Yeah, he's going for a really fast static link, but taking a lot of damage. He does get frozen down here, but CM might get the pick off. I think, yeah, she's not going to chance it. He's a little bit too far away from HP. But the interesting build, the static field and the static link build is interesting. You can get really big damage early. I just max the static field or whatever, not the passive. I usually max that second, but I should really be more considering things like, I guess against the AA, it's really not that bad to go for you know, like the link bet first. If you're in a tri-lane, I would argue you probably want the passive, because you might have up to 3 spells hitting you. But if that's not the situation, then I would say don't bother. He's trying to last hit this creep here with his Sakuchi, but he failed. So unfortunately, he's going to miss that CS. And Void has already farmed up a fast Poor Man's Shield, and that's going to be fabulous for shutting down the harass from this Weaver. I mean, both hits here, both reduced by 20 damage. Kill going down on the Doom, already getting picked off. I'm going to guess it was a really nice arrow followed up by a good stun from the ES, and he goes down. So Crystal Maiden sitting with invisibility. Here comes Initiate on the Witch Doctor. They're going to try to pick him off here, but he pops his heal. He's going to book it out of here. Probably going to survive now. We're chasing him down there. And luckily, their carry does pick off the kill on that Tidehunter. You do not, wow, really good self cancel. That's very unfortunate for the Void. He's now in a dangerous position in lane. He's going to have to take Witch Doctor's regen items, and that's going to be kind of a big deal. I mean, if he doesn't have regen to back up that Poor Man's Shield, it's kind of a big fail. So I don't think it was really necessary to pop it. He wasn't really that much in danger, so a little weird. Frozen Razor going down, but he's going to static link here and picking up some big damage. And wow, plus 79 this early in the game, and look how much damage just got done to the